Abortion laws in the United States has been a subject of intense debate and controversy for decades. These laws vary from state to state, resulting in significant disparities in access to safe and legal abortion services. Talking about the effects that these laws have on women, what has been done so far, and why 1 in 3 women in America do not have the ability to choose. The United States does allow state regulation abortion within certain constitutional limits set by the landmark Supreme Court case Roe v. Wade in 1973. Just a brief backstory, the case originated in Texas, where a woman named Norma McCorvey, using the name Jane Roe, challenged the state's criminal abortion laws. It divided pregnancy into 3 trimesters and recognized that the state has an increasing interest in protecting fetal life as a pregnancy progresses. During the first trimester, the court held that the decision to have an abortion should be left to the woman and her doctor, without undue interference from the state. In the second trimester, the state could regulate abortion to protect the woman's health. In the third trimester, the state could prohibit abortion except when necessary to protect the woman's life or health. Where is this happening? So as you can see, it is actively happening in 14 states currently, as well as 5 states requiring the gestational limit to be below 22 weeks, including North Carolina, Arizona, Florida, Utah, and Nebraska. A study at the Urban Institute proves that the impact of unplanned birth affects a lot more than just the fetus at risk. An alarming percentage of negative effects on education, career, and income, physical and especially mental health. Within this graph, it is clear that the only positive thing that could come out of being forced to choose one of the most crucial decisions is that people can gain the confidence within themselves even at the face of adversity. We cannot be pushed to reach our goals until someone pushes us down. Unfortunately, now is the time to stand up and fight for those who have fallen in the process and rose above. Clearly, the impacts that these regulations have on people are affecting us greatly. The restrictive abortion laws disproportionately affects marginalized communities, including low-income women, women of color, and those in rural areas especially. Limited access to abortion services forces women to travel long distance, incur additional expenses, and face logistical challenges resulting in delayed or denied healthcare. These barriers can lead to unsafe and illegal abortions, posing significant risks to women's health and well-being. Not only are they contributing to these statistics, but they are also preventing and punishing the efforts done to support those brave enough to take these matters into their own hands. Some states have enacted restrictive laws such as mandatory waiting periods, parental consent requirements, and targeted regulation of abortion providers. TRAP laws. TRAP laws impose unnecessary regulation on abortion clinics, leading to clinic closures and reduced access to services. In Texas, performing or aiding in an abortion resulting in an unborn child's death is a first-degree offense punishable by 5 years minimum. In recent years, several states have passed highly restrictive abortion laws aiming to challenge or overturn Roe v. Wade, including the Heartbeat Bills. Heartbeat Bills is obviously a pro-life organization that bans abortions as early as 6 weeks into a pregnancy, and obviously that is before many people can even realize that they are pregnant in the first place. The Supreme Court's decision to hear a case challenging Mississippi's 15-week abortion ban has raised concerns about the potential erosion of the reproductive rights. In the TED Talk, The End of Roe v. Wade by Catherine Colbert, she explains that at the rate we are going at, it's likely for our hard work to this cause, including Roe v. Wade, will be overturned broadly. Not only are people collecting profit from the exposure of these abortion laws, including lawsuits against institutions providing alternative health care. According to the Guttmacher Institute in 2021, 43 states enacted 536 abortion restrictions, the highest number in a single year since Roe v. Wade. In states with more restrictive abortion laws, the abortion rate is significantly lower compared to states with fewer restrictions. Research shows that when abortion is accessible, maternal mortality rates tend to increase, highlighting the importance to safe and legal access to abortion services. Abortion laws in the United States have a profound impact on women's reproductive rights and access to healthcare generally. If we allow this to slip, what would be next is essentially what the question is.
if we start to take things as important as reproductive rights and the ability for women and other people to choose what happens not only physically to their bodies but to their future. The state laws creates disparities in access, disproportionately affecting marginalized communities. As said, recent news and statistics demonstrates an alarming trend of increasing restrictions in abortion. It is crucial to advocate for comprehensive reproductive health care, including safe and legal abortion services to ensure women's autonomy, well-being, and reproductive justice for all. Learn about the histories, laws, and policies related to reproductive rights. Understand the issues at stake, including access to contraception, safe and legal abortion, comprehensive sex education, and reproductive health care in general. Find and support organizations that work towards protecting and advancing reproductive rights. This can include donating funds, volunteering your time, or participating in campaigns and events, but also just being an aware advocate to the cause. Although we are living in Canada, you never know, we are just as susceptible to these unfortunate events as America.
Breaking the stigma and enforcing the importance of helping one another, as well as the need for resources within reproductive health care. There are many organizations aiding the cause, such as National Organization for Women, Center for Reproductive Rights, and the Abortion Rights Coalition of Canada. All focus on redirecting the needs of our people and challenging the old laws that continue to lack consideration for half of the population. These are my resources, and thank you for listening.